Greetings Nakama, and welcome to an anime explainer that is 10 billion% going to blow you away. For in this anime explainer, we educate the world on an anime that goes all in on the phrase world builder. As always, if you'd like to see more anime explainers, be sure to like and subscribe for more in-depth deep dives. And with that being said, let's get reckless. Many of you that click on these videos do so in hopes of finding escapes of epic magnitude. We have covered the bombastic wars of One Piece and magnified in on the intricacies of Attack on Titan. But as the spring 2023 season begins, season 3 of the series is set to arrive on the scene. And I believe now is the perfect time for you to learn why Dr. Stone is an anime that every fan of the genre should add to their watch list. Good morning world! We are taking an intricate look at the brain power and the ingenuity that it took to rebuild society. Yeah, you heard me right. This anime is educational. And before you turn, keep in mind, this is a shonen. So yes, this does have the fan service to bring the IQ way down. And if you do a bit of a background check on the artist of this manga, Boichi Senpai, you will quickly be reassured that this art is for true men of culture. Silliness aside, while this art is clearly suited for the more refined type, I assure those that venture into our videos that this world is rife with exploration, because it is a how-to of all the amazing things that we take for granted in our technologically advanced society. Since summer 2019, Dr. Stone has been an anime slowly building its resume. With only 35 episodes under its belt, there is enough to be captivated while also wanting so much more. Dr. Stone is a story of genius Senku Ishigami waking up and rebuilding the advanced world he left in the stone world he now finds himself in. And for those who are thinking it, no, it's not an isekai. See their comment section? I do have range. And within these 35 episodes, the audience is able to garner an unfathomable amount of information from Protecton Senku. He, along with Best Girl Kohaku, and their continuously growing entourage, attempt to recreate a world far in the future, but without the advances one might expect the world to be awash in, while not giving too much away. This super genius must remake the 21st century in the stone world, and within that, show us what I argue are the most important aspects of human society, and what amazing things have resulted in the hundreds of thousands of years of our history, all wrapped up into one outstanding story. And if this explainer is to go into the building blocks of civilization, of course we have to start with science. Yes, the clear answer. Senku, as I have noted, is a genius and quite literally a rocket scientist, and this brilliant mind is put to the ultimate test as the crux of the series begins to take shape. For one of high intellect, there is an uncommon trend in both reality and fiction that these individuals are not the brawniest of personages. And such waking up in a stone world is a tall task for one not strong enough to take down a deer for food or craft intricate tools and utensils. Upon waking up, our Protecton must slowly and intentionally progress towards scientific accomplishments that will slowly get him towards the most mind-blowing of operations. This isn't the type of anime that immediately jumps into the amazing task. This bad boy goes full Big Bang Theory, dropping logic, mathematics, and science that leaves any nerd perking up when one thing you understand crosses your ears. And when he wakes up into a world without the gadgets and doodads that made life so convenient, he defies onlookers. Oh, I swear the humor is peak in this anime, and establishes the essentials for bringing science back to life, which brings us to the precipice of the introduction to a rich cast of characters. Through his ingenuity in a pinch, Senku uses science to win over the series' best girl while showing the audience the pure excitement from watching science at its basic function being put into work. With such a simple world, we can literally go anywhere. With the brain of Senku and the brawn of Kohaku, the old world has slowly begun to trek towards the new, in a bait that allows for a natural pivot of the story to land with a chef's kiss at maintaining a society. In order to rebuild society, especially from scratch, there are so many things that are needed. As we look at other world builder series, the groups that are followed are generally full at the start, but here, as science begins to flourish, so does the reach of what is possible and who sees themselves as part of the kingdom of science. After meeting and winning over Best Girl, Senku impresses a few allies when seeking to gain the trust of her village. To some, you may be warranted thinking, what could this guy offer a group that has survived this long without modern conveniences? But within that, I'd say that take is of poor taste. Because in the stone world, there are the tastes and in cuisines befitting more nomadic tribes. In many cases, there may be a steady food source, but the lack of variation in other nutrients leads to countless health issues that would plague such a population. Entering into this world, Senku, in his search to recruit, must put together a delicious smelling, tasty, and fulfilling meal, while not causing any underlying sickness from the dish. In hilariously making something that doesn't even fit his own palate, the new step towards food entices the village of Kohaku. While a few no-names join the ranks, this little bit of intrigue allows more of the current population to begin to open up to a world of science and all the possibilities that accompany it. This can truly be witnessed through the village sorcerer and all-around second best boy, Chrome. Not even talking about Senku being number one. Anyone who's watched this series knows that it's Taiji. From prior attempts at science that Chrome has exhibited for his brethren over the time, hasn't elicited more than a fanciful ooh or ah. But it is through their taste buds that Senku begins to hook them in and win them over time. The little additions towards his goal provide advancements beyond their wildest dreams in the population of Ishigami village. And when you capture their taste buds, their minds are open to the wonders and possibilities that science has to offer them. But to truly bring all over to Senku's side, we must see the rebirth of civilization's most universal languages and cultural creations, music. Yeah, I'm being serious. The rhythm of humanity is to a beat of a drum. Through music, emotions can be captured and given life, without a word coalescing in a speech to be found. Through music, those from miles around can understand whether it's celebration or sorrow. Music in all its forms is transformation, and in the stone world, non-existent. At a point in the story, the audience will be able to learn the choice that Senku must make to earn the trust of humans from his era. And it is through the introduction of music, not in its simplest forms, but recreated through anime's most epic time capsule, a song. The only song. The one bit of music that reached from their era to the souls alive in the current story. All find enchantment at what reverberates through their ears. We take it for granted in this amazing world of ours. This sheer impact of music on us, where we're at in the world, in our lives, it always finds a place to find a soul right where it needs to be found. And as civilization began to grow, so did the expressions able to be found through music. And as we follow Dr. Stone, we are witness to one of the final components I believe is an integral part of the world today. And that, my Nakama, is the adventure of discovery. Now, as someone who's read the manga, I have full faith in what is to come, and how we even have the taste of the excitement within Season 2 and the early parts of Season 3. In an environment where Senku is using the needs of the day to accelerate various science tasks and projects, we are able to see leaps and leaps in everything from communication to transportation. And as Season 3 really begins to kick into gear, will bring such excitement around each corner that, in my opinion, will push this series to the top of the season. In a world where a full series can happen in only 12 episodes, I can understand why many would be aghast at looking at 35 and then 61 potential episodes to watch. But I argue that the building blocks of civilization are held in what has been seen and what is yet to come. And the vantage point for where we're going to be going is worth the wait. Because along with our civilization, what truly makes it unique, this sense of adventure through discovery, enchantment by music, and enthrallment by food, all comes down to basic science. That, my Nakama, is why I believe that you should watch Dr. Stone.